obviously.
Oh, barely. From the excitement to Dallas, being up all night. I guess he was a little excited too, probably to eat more so than the game. I couldn't really sleep, but I probably got 5.5, 6 hours. Going strong though.
With this win, do you feel comfortable now letting Fresno State and being more out there in terms of making a national push for the Heisman Trophy?
No doubt. You never. I think that they do a great job of. They don't want to do it too early or too late, stuff like that. I mean, all that stuff's out of my hands, and they're the best at what they do. Our marketing department, and I let them handle all that. So, to me, I'm all for it because it's great for our program. It's great for recruiting. And all that stuff. So if it can bring more recruits here and help out this program, I'm all for it.
Derek, are you comfortable in this type of scenario, where they're really pushing you out there on not just, the conference level, but, on this national scene, trying to really get you out there?
Oh, yeah. Well, the thing is, no one puts more pressure on me than myself. The thing that keeps me grounded through all of this is first and foremost my faith. I know who I am as a person. I don't get caught up in the Heisman. I don't get caught up in the BCS bowls. I don't get caught up in that stuff. All I know is whenever we have practice, I need to get better and continue to work hard. And knowing Coach Schramm, he won't let me be comfortable. And knowing myself, I won't let myself. And Coach Reuter, they're going to continue to push me, and all we're going to focus on is getting better and what we can correct from the Boise State game and moving forward. And that's what makes all this not easy, but it makes it easy because you don't have to think about that stuff. I just got to worry about continually trying to get better and outworking everybody.
That said, do you think you have a legit shot at least, being a Heisman finalist?
Oh, definitely. I think with RG3 winning it at Baylor, and they were, I think a 9 or 10 win team. I think that helps every, kid in the nation. I think that, if a team goes out there and they play well, and there's a player on that team that they think could win it, I think that RG3 has done a lot, for that because he did it on a 3-loss or 4-loss team. So I think that the whole you have to go undefeated thing is kind of out the door to win it. And going into that year, I'm not sure Baylor was picked first to come in the Big 12. So I think that I'm happy that he won it, and and Manziel won it as a true freshman, someone that they said that would never be done. Anything is possible, and so all I know is I can't worry about it, but it'd be pretty sweet to bring home Fresno.
Was it everything you dreamed it would be finally beating Boise State?
Oh yeah, it was. Just the joy that I had in my heart. The joy on my teammates' faces. How about a guy like Johnny Nort? A guy comes in as a walk-on, earns a scholarship, comes out, makes the biggest play of the night. It's moments like that he'll remember that forever. He'll tell his kids about that. He'll tell his grandkids about that. And that kind of stuff is that stuff is what fires me up. Is seeing the joy on his face, knowing that he made a great play.
Did it feel like you were reliving the Rutgers game last night?
Yes, kind of. It did, huh? Just the ups and downs. Just what kind of roller coaster of a game it was with all the reviews, the fumbles, the not fumbles. Man, what a crazy game. But again, it's a testament to our character as a football team. We always stay together, and even if you lose a game like that, our team is going to stay together, and that's just where we've come. And I can't say that if we lose that game, I'd be happy, but I know that we'd stay together and we'd be ready to play the next week.
Looking ahead toward Hawaii, there is the issue of that massively long plane ride. How are you going to deal with the jet lag issues?
Yeah, I'm going to sleep. I'm going to sleep and drink lots of water. This will be it's probably my 4th or 5th time going to Hawaii now. So I've made the trip. I've played in games over there. For me, it's not a big deal if you just prepare for it. You just get your rest. Little things like that make a difference for a trip like that. And hydrating. You lose a lot of fluid. Going over there, it's a long flight. You don't think as much of you need to drink as much water. Just little things like that our coaches will be harping on us and all those things.
sometimes quarterbacks get dinged for putting up big stats, but kind of, people waving it off as just being a product of the offensive system. Do you think your track record also having put up pretty good numbers in the pro style set will kind of help, solidify, that you are a legit candidate?
Yeah, no doubt. I hope that helps. I think in the pro style, we threw for like 3,500 yards, all the play actions and all the, checks at the line of scrimmage, all that stuff. So, I think that us being able to do that as a team, my sophomore year will help us because they won't be able to say, it's just a system thing. I think that this system with all the receivers we have is great though, because it gets all of them on the field, and we're going to find a mismatch somehow. It's in the end, it's those guys making the plays. You watch Josh Harper go up and catch the ball in the end zone and moss a guy. You watch Devontae Adams beat a guy on a slant, or Isaiah Burris outrun their defense. I got the easy part. I just stand there and throw it to those guys, and you guys want to ask me questions. Those guys have to go get hit and stuff like that. So I think that the system helps, for the number part of it, but that's not what we're about. We just want to win. I tell you right now, if I threw 4 picks last night and we won the game, I wouldn't care. I'd correct the mistakes, and I'd take the win.
See, maybe play calling, maybe even playing time, considering your 2 toughest opponents are likely, behind you now. Do you see that at all maybe being altered because now they want you to, be in that Heisman conversation, maybe playing in, sort of garbage time or racking up stats if you can?
Yeah, I think our coaches are going to do what's best for the team. They're not going to try and win a trophy. They're not going to try and win an award. All we care about here is wins, and I promise you, that's the only thing that I care about is winning. All I care about is my teammates being happy. If we were to lose every game and I was to win a Heisman Trophy at the end of the year, it would mean absolutely nothing to me. I can promise you that, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. It wouldn't feel right because I'd get this cool trophy and all my teammates are down because we'd lost every game. So it wouldn't mean anything to me. So to me, all it is we need to go out here and win some games, and that is our main focus. And if a Heisman Trophy comes along and we win it, I promise you I'll be fired up and get to show Dallas. But it's not the most important thing. We just need to win some games.
One of the memorable quotes that your brother gave, 10 plus years ago was, "You don't go to Fresno State to win Heisman trophies." Do you think that maybe some things have changed where perhaps you could win it, or do you feel like it's still quite a big underdog trying to win this?
No, like again I said, when RG3 won it, I don't think anyone picked Baylor to win the Big 12 that year, and have a great year like they did. So, and same thing with Texas A&M. I think teams had them. Some people had them coming in last in the SEC when Manziel came out and won it. So, things like that, I don't think that kind of stuff matters anymore. I think that the way they vote and how many times that our athletic director can get us on ESPN like he has these couple games, all that stuff helps for all that stuff, because people are up on the East Coast watching those games. And so, like I said, we just need to continue winning games, or else none of this talk is going to matter in the end.
Do you have a favorite play from last night?
Yeah, my favorite play was kneeling the ball down at the end. I promise. that was my absolute favorite play. Last week, as I was preparing for this game, I remember praying I just wanted to knee the ball down at the end of the game and just feel that joy. And he didn't let me do it once. We got to do it twice. So I got to feel it 2 times, and just hearing that crowd erupt and seeing my teammates jumping around on the sideline. There's no greater feeling when that kind of stuff happens.
Now that it's over, was there a mental block in beating Boise State for Fresno State players?
Maybe in the past. I can tell you what, this year, there wasn't a change in our preparation. There wasn't a change in our mentality and practice. There wasn't a change in our attitude. Coach Streeter has instilled so much confidence in us and in the program and in our systems that we know if we just go out and execute our game plan, don't worry about who we're playing, we'll be just fine. And we've learned that from Pat's previous experience, like playing Oregon. The first half, we played like that, tense. The second half, he just told us to trust the game plan, trust what you're doing. We go out there and beat them in the second half. And so we kind of started learning. And coming into this year, guys just, nothing changes. They stay the same, we prepare, and we go out and do our business.
And probably not surprised, but Coach DeRuiter was very emotional afterwards with you on the field. What does that mean? I mean, he's only been here, less than a year and a half, but feels and felt the pain that a lot of